I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
This isn't a joke, Apep! Nahida's in grave danger! Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Booer my assistance?
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Booer who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Booer, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in! Whoa!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Booer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Oh, thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Booer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh, well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Teyvat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. I see. Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Boer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Oh, thanks again. Take care, all right?
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
Nahida? You're awake! Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No, Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you, return to Aru village.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino, what's going on?
You're back. How's the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path to the Temple of Silence. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from, anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before.
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath that city.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny awaits me still. My master, I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar with you.
Lilipar. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the road anyway. She was a strange bottle. If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in Gurabad.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jinn to worry about.
You mean, there are other dangers in Gurabad?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebad, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru. Ah! When did they show up?
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's activity.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad! Looks like our hit was right! Let's get inside and see what's going on!
Close your eyes. Be silent.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out! Let's just head further inside for now!
Observe.
You poor lost...
Shower me with praise!
Close your eyes. Be
Three moons converge. Search.
Leave this place.
Target spotted! All units at the ready.
The patchouli? They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this?
Be silent. Observe.
Let the world come alive! The show begins!
Leave this place.
Fighting Jin with one hand and Matsui with the other? This is pure chaos!
The night cometh. Observe. To dust. Are you quite finished?
You pull.
May I present? Surge.
Close your eyes. Observe. Hear the dark. Close your eyes. To dust.
Wayne, strike a pose!
Leave this place.
See that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route! Stop him at all costs!
The breeze is restless today.
Anytime, any place.
What is the situation?
I have high hopes for this.
Is this our fate?
This gotta do it.
Bullseye! Lockjaw! Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
Illusion shattered!
Rise with the sun!
Let's fly!
Open fire! Open fire!
Locked on! Locked on!
Knock him down.
Light it up! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! here!
Time to shine!
Wrath from the sky!
Take me up! Torn to oblivion! Let's fly! Bullseye! Locked on!
Open fire! Light of the blazing sun! Ah!
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did. I must commend your courage and perseverance.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess in Gurabad? Are you the ones responsible for all this?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
Oh, this guy is so snooty! However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking, or we'll have to make you talk. Let's get him! Traveler, what's wrong?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goals.
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must... Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurabad, are we? I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must bid you farewell. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves.
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall him while I execute the next step of the plan. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself!
All units, stop them! Protect the commander!
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers, quick!
Futile.
Open fire! Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through!
Get that thing in position!
Jammed.
Locked up! Hold on! Just a little longer!
Didn't take too long.
There is no escape! Burn it down! Ha! Bullseye!
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him! Found him! Over here!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What are you trying to... What's this?
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan. Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, it may not even be real. But not to worry. This is only our first meeting. It shan't be our last.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends. even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare, after all.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures before. It swallows people up! Oh, I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun! Oh, okay. He may have fooled us this time, but we'll get him back!
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this side.
There's so many Jin. We can't let them get into Aru Village. Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my own, Plumpy. If I send her to negotiate with the others, this whole thing will be resolved before you can say Mora. Off you go, Plumpy. Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora. 20,000 Mora. 100,000 Mora. Final offer.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a totally skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... Plumpy! Don't you Jin have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation! How dare you treat my messenger like this? You wanna play rough? You can play at that game!
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kale.
Yes, Master. What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. Maybe it's time for revenge.
You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in Avidia Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
Can't see? And Shroud! Yeah.
Here's the goods! Shazam! Fallen Amber, help!
I hear everything! One with the forest.
There's too many of them! I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle! Ugh. I shudder to think how this is going to affect this month's accounts. The sight of that glaring deficit might be more than my poor heart can take.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like they're preparing for another attack. Has something happened?
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jinn are pouring in. We're moving the villagers to the north as we speak.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot smaller.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news! Another line of defense has been breached.
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here.
But Master! Even with 3 of us, we barely managed to.
This is not a discussion, Kale. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me? Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer, but still... Master?
Need any help?
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by Jinn, and the sandstorms are sure to follow in their wake. I do have a plan, but I can't guarantee it will work.
I don't care. Whoever you are, please just help us.
The only one who can help is you. I am merely here to guide you along the correct path. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand it. Just repeat after me, one line at a time.
Watch out! Jinn incoming!
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before.
But how do you...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator!
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers. But very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. All we have is a few fragments. Is Kale an avid historian?
Not to my knowledge.
The Jinn have actually quieted down. Although... No, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing... submission.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now.
Really? Let me try. I am a spirit created at the beginning. Don't stay away! I'll stop! I'll stop!
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it. But why?
Kale.
Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient treasure vault. Turns out it was just you guys.
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Jet! Ben!
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there. This should be the right mechanism. Ben, can you handle it? There we go. Come on, let's leave this place.
Let's fly!
Full throttle! Ha!
Huh! Those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben, huh?
Of course not! We're super duper best friends!
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. We're here to look for Lilupar.
Oh, that bottle?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorms. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her, after all the trouble we've been through. Surely with everything's been going on in Gurabad, she must have woken up, right? Only one way to find out. see. She should be around. Aha! Found her! Lillipore!
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamity stirring in the depths. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long, long time, until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west. Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent. Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken. Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray once more?
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and scatter the storms.
Thank you, Lilupar.
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it.
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked. Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
The storms have stopped! We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup!
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking.
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Kave, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
You're back. Everything all right? And who are they?
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kave, and the one next to him is Alhaitham.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabad problem is resolved? What did you find?
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger's subordinate.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry.
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilupar.
Jet?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect to run into you here.
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence?
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question. So our only option is to modify the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology. But times of crisis like this leave us with little choice.
Wait, Paimon has a question. Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King are locked up.
Well remembered. Yes, that's exactly right. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of. Built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple. The tale of how the 3 retainers of Al-Akhmar were imprisoned in Aru.
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru, and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out.
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And what determines truth and falsehood? Those were the 3 questions, right?
Yeah. If only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer's a friend we met in Nodcry.
Nodcry? Funny. She showed up here earlier.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her, too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be able to offer some assistance.
Really? They came here to help out?
Yes, really. It was just before you got back. One of them said she's made Nodcry her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
Nicole! Nefer!
Why, hello! We're here to help. It's a good thing we left early. We almost got locked out.
Locked out? What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in and out. No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island.